We know that you never need any reason to make Friday a better day than it already is, and yet here you go. We're handing you a better reason for a Friday this week because this is the day, 10 to 2, show up at Warren and Griffin at the historic Dome Building in downtown Chattanooga. See Mark Warren, John Mark Griffin, and spin their magic wheel because it's Never Text and Drive Day. Do I have that right?
Ain't it good? Well, ain't it good to be alive and be in Tennessee?
Were you afraid I was going to use that?
I was good. I was.
I would never steal your line.
That's my
You got your
intro,
on your Tennessee orange. I'll wear my Ole Miss blue. How about that?
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you're here, man.
Good to be
Blow it up.
He ought to be here.
Yeah,
He's your partner.
I'm the other half.
Okay.
My partner-in-law.
All right, let's talk a few things. Never text and drive, the pledge day. Simple, easy to come and take that pledge.
Well, for April is Distracted Driving Awareness Month. It's still an epidemic. People are still getting hurt, getting killed because they will not put their phone away. So this is an awareness just to put your phone away. It can wait, arrive alive. Put it down, it can wait because we're still having way too many car accidents caused by distracted driving.
Yeah, I mean, if you have to text, pull over, stop, wait to get to your destination. There's something that's safe. Don't do it while you're driving because if you're texting and driving, you're 12 times more likely to cause an accident than you are if you're not. 2.5 times if you're talking on the phone, but it's a big deal.
Okay, I'm glad you said the talking part because we've kind of gotten conditioned, I mean, I guess we haven't all, to not text and drive. But as you pointed out, it's distracted driving, which can, I mean, the old joke about what about women putting their lipstick on, anything can be distracted.
Absolutely, and putting lipstick on, fixing your, I was behind someone the other day that was fixing her hair on the way to work on the interstate.
Yeah.
I'm kind of going, that right there is also distracted driving.
It is, it is.
And, we have to be careful because you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds and you travel a football field.
Yeah.
And in that span of 100 yards, you can cause a lot of mayhem and injury. It's just a habit that we have to break. We have to focus on driving, getting to and from. And this is the 10th Never Text and Drive Day. We've been doing it for 10 years. The mayor proclaims it Never Text and Drive Day. And you can come down to our law office from 10 to 2. We're going to have free food.
Okay.
Free food.
Take the pledge.
Take the pledge, spin the wheel. If you spin the wheel also, you're going to be in a drawing for a dash cam for your cars. And dash cams have become very important in Chattanooga, Tennessee because police officers are not going to accident sites for minor fender benders.
Yeah, they've changed the rules a bit to where if the cars can be moved or if there's no injuries, if the parties agree there's no injuries, there's no police officer that's going to show up at the scene. So these dash cams can be important even to get an insurance carrier to pay for your property damage.
Absolutely.
For example, that may end up being a dispute.
Because these disputes arise, at a four-way stop sign or a green light, red light situation, and if a police officer does not show up to determine who ran the red light, who ran the stop sign, a dash cam is going to be able to save you a deductible at least and get someone else to fix your car.
So your recommendation would be, well, first of all, come down, take the pledge, spin the wheel, and perhaps you'll win one.
Right.
But if you don't,
it's good to have one.
Yeah, something you should consider. Absolutely.
You should.
Absolutely.
And really dash cams are very prevalent in Europe and Japan for some reason, always been. And
so let's go back a minute
commercial vehicles, a lot of other vehicles have them.
Real quickly to the change in the policy with the police department. So it's not that if you have a wreck, they're not coming. It's if it's a minor situation where there's no one hurt.
Right, yeah, there's a set of rules in place where basically if the cars are immovable, the police will show up. If there's an injury, the police will show up. But the parties that are involved in the crash, not only the people that are driving, but also the passengers, have to all agree or come to some agreement that there are no injuries, and then they can leave the scene. Now, you still have to call in. There's still going to be a number to call in, but the police are not going to show up and do the traditional the crash report.
So from an insurance perspective, and perhaps a legal one now, if you agree that there are no injuries, we've always heard that then you can, a day or two later, you find out there is one.
Julie, you hit the nail on the head with the problem with this new policy is that at the accident, you're concerned about where you're going, who's going to pick up the kids, the traffic going around you, your adrenaline is surging, you got, your banged up car. The last thing on your mind is have a headache or a neck pain or back pain. Usually that happens the following day when you kind of settle down. and you say, I should probably get checked out by my primary
Yeah.
care
Okay,
physician.
so if that
you are.
happens and you have the dash cam, you've got some evidence.
Correct.
If that happens and you don't, are you just out of luck?
You could be in a my word against your word situation.
And that results in a lawsuit.
That results in a lawsuit.
That results in a lawsuit. You paying your deductible even if you didn't cause a wreck. Your insurance company paying to fix your car even if you did not cause a wreck. You paying your ER bill even if you did not cause a wreck because of the policy in place
But how
now.
do you sue if it's
Well-
he said, she said?
Well, they're supposed to be at the scene an exchange of information. There's one other instance where the police are supposed to show up. If somebody's not cooperative, the police are supposed to show up. But you're supposed to exchange insurance information, exchange driver's information, driver's license information. It's a good policy. If you're having difficulty, somebody take a picture of the tag.
Okay.
You know, that way everybody's got a smartphone. Take a picture of the tag.
It's kind of unusual for y'all to be here and we kind of get serious about some stuff. I mean, you know, they keep it lighthearted, but that's really good information
Right,
for us
yes.
to all know. Will you be passing this out too?
Yes,
at
absolutely.
The Never Text and Drive
You
Day?
can call us anytime, 24/7. We always pass out information.
People are learning about
Yeah.
this process as they're being involved in the accidents, and we hear it. We're starting to hear it as they come into the office about, well, there's no report, but they gave me a tracking number, and that's where they actually call in the crash. There's a tracking number, but a lot of times there's not much information.
And really what has happened, you know, Warren and Griffin is on the same side of this issue as our car insurance companies. Now, usually we're on opposite sides on a lot of issues when it
Exactly.
comes to car insurance companies. We're usually doing battle with them in court. But we all agree on this. This is increasing insurance premiums for everybody.
Okay.
Because it's more likely a lawsuit's filed. It's more likely that your insurance is going to be paying for your car, which
Or
is
two
gonna-
insurance
Two
companies.
insurance.
Right.
So it has not really sorted itself out. We've also seen that police officers are coming to the scene, but not really investigating the cause of the accident as well. So
I have to wrap it up. Let me wrap it up with a tease.
wrap it up with the pledge. We got a pledge.
Okay,
Get
we
a
have
pledge.
20 seconds.
Okay. Do you pledge to protect lives by never texting and driving?
I do.
Spin the wheel.
Okay.
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. This Friday, April 28th, 10 till 2, come
was
to
a
the
good
Dome
spin.
Building and you can spin the wheel for a prize. And like Julie,
I want a
win a
t-shirt.
There you go.
That's
win
what
a
I need.
t-shirt. There
Hey,
you go. There you go.
proof that they're local. They're also giving away St. Jude Dream Home tickets.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
St. Jude Dream Home. There you go, baby.
Started by Dr. Mack in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Absolutely.
What a great guy.
Good job, man.
Yay!
Yay.